back with one of our questions. And we had a question from one of our viewers, John, who's just got the dog truck and was told to use a prong collar or the choke chain in conjunction with the e-collar. And there's several reasons not to do that, John. One, it's not possible to synchronize the pressure of the leash. So you see how we've got the box opposing right there. If I want to teach the dog to give into the pressure of the leash, because that's what we're trying to do if we use a pinch collar or whatever, it's going to require, I'm going to turn it way up here, that's how much force it's going to require to get that. So I'm correlating it with it's not going to be possible to synchronize it without that. If you have it hooked onto one of these other collars, I'm just going to show you how much force it takes. And people just think these things are the greatest things. It's going to take a lot more. It's like one of those infomercials, though, where they make it. You know, but in order to get the effect of the prong collar, you're gonna have some arm movement, and it's going to seem like a violent personal attack. And the same thing with the chain collar. You know, if you're trying to be effective with the chain collar, I mean, you're going to have to pop it, which I know this isn't the best demonstration because that isn't the same stuff. But with this, I'm able to get that same effect. And again, I'm adding a little pressure, but I'm teaching move away from that in my direction. So that's why people seem incapable of seeing this tool as better than those, because they think it's such an advanced tool. But even if you just got this, if I said there's something called an automatic choke chain that they invented, because people don't seem to be the least bit adverse to something called a choke chain. But all you've got to do is this. It's going to require very little strength. You know, a lot of our clients are older, or even young children are not going to have a bunch of upper body strength. That's going to, you know, that's how much it's going to take. That's how much, you know. Whereas with one of these other things, you're going to have a lot more upper body strength, and it's not going to work once the leash is there. So I want you to just adjust the box on your collar like this. And I know there's people that say don't hook it on the collar, but that's wrong. You've got to hook it on the collar once so you can synchronize it. And yes, the collar's going to slide around, but the collar's going to slide around so it's opposing where the leash is hooked. So even if you're doing the down, you know, you're coming down like this. If you're doing, you know, teaching the dog to come to you or whatever, you know, once you get the dog off leash, it's really going to be less relevant. Generally, the collar's going to be like this or on that side. Generally speaking, you don't want the box, you know, next to your leg like this. So, anyway, John, keep us posted. See ya.